I'm sure that many of you out there can relate to me when I say that I was not a big fan of traditional crayons, and I'll tell you why. So when my kids would use crayons, we'd put them on the counter, they'd put them down after they were finished coloring, and you know what would happen? The crayon would slowly roll off the counter, drop onto our wooden floor, and break. Another big frustration was the paper around the crayon. My kids, even more than actually coloring with the crayon, they loved to peel that paper off the crayon. So I literally would have these little shreds of paper all over my entire house. And lastly, the boxes that the crayons came in, basically they would take the crayons and they would dump the whole, pack out, and then when we went to put them back in, it was very, very hard to get them back in that cardboard case, to the point where sometimes we'd break them trying to cram them in. I wanted to create something better than was on the market. Thus, the birth of our crayons. Now, these are different in so many ways that make them so much easier to use and more fun to use than what's on the market. First of all, we used a formulation that is actually different than wax. It's our own formulation that is so much stronger than the wax crayons that are on the market. And the color, when you color with them, it's just a beautiful, vibrant, smooth color. I think really exceeds the look of the crayons out there. Secondly, we made our crayons triangular, right? Triangular, a flat side doesn't roll, so these crayons do not roll. The grip when you're holding the crayon is much easier for a child. There's much more surface area of the crayon that touches the finger, and it's actually a much more natural grip. Thirdly, no paper. There's no need for paper on a crayon, really. I mean, these are simple colors, and it's great to have your kids learn the colors. They can't read the color anyway by the time they're using crayons at age 3 or 4, so why do they need the paper? They really don't. And lastly, we make our case beautiful, easy to put the crayons back. There's a little notch for every single crayon. And this case is so durable, literally. You can put this in your purse, the kids can step on your purse. This case locks securely, and this case will exist long after the crayons don't exist anymore. This is one of my most proudest moments, this line, because it really kind of dealt with all the issues out there with crayons and made the experience much easier for parents and kids.